What was that? Literally, what was that? Okay, so SmackDown starts with Randy Orton coming out, and then he's like, because you're not a killer. And I was like, that's a pretty good promo. And then Cody Rhodes comes out, and you're like, oh, okay, okay, all right. And then they're brawling, and then Pat McAfee kicks him in the groin. What? Like, this isn't even something that's like this. Like, it doesn't even make sense. And then what he was saying, I was like, okay, okay, all right, that message is fine. And being like, I miss the old days. That it's like that could have been cool if it was literally anyone else saying this. Anyone else saying this would have been great. Literally anyone else saying that would have done something. But because it was Pat McAfee, it was just like, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why are you here? And it's like I don't even hate Pat McAfee. I like Pat McAfee. I like Pat. I like Pat. But it's like, what was that, bro? Literally, what was that? It doesn't even make sense. It just doesn't even make sense. I try to think about it. It doesn't make sense. And then later in the show, Cody Rhodes comes out and he's like, having him come out is like revealing the third member of the NWO isn't Hulk Hogan, it's Disco Inferno. And he got a good promo. I can't lie. And then I realized, maybe they did that so they would boo Randy and cheer Cody. It's the only thing I can think of. It's literally the only thing I can think of. It's gotta be because they want Cody cheered and Randy booed. It's literally the only thing I can think of. I physically can't think of anything else. It's just like, why though? Why would they do that? It's it's mind blowing to me that they did that. And then after that happened, they did a MFT segment. I skipped it. I'm not gonna lie. Uncle Howdy got his lantern back. Good for him. But what was that, bro? Pat McAfee. Okay, and then Trick Williams comes out. Trick is always entertaining. He's whooped that Trick. Lil Yachty shows up, and I'm not gonna lie. I got a little angry when I first saw Lil Yachty. I got a little angry. Lil Yachty's there, and I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was angry, but then I was like, you know what? Any other day, I wouldn't even be mad at Lil Yachty being there. Any other day, I would not have minded him being there. So I calmed down. Like, you know what? He's there. But Trick Williams is so good. Sami Zayn, he took Sammy's pyro. Trick is so good. Carmelo Hayes comes out. He says, "You couldn't beat me without the help of Trick." Well, actually, Trick said, "You couldn't win without the help of me. You wouldn't have any of this without me." And they urge Sammy on. Carmelo Hayes gets his rematch. Let's go. Let's go. Carmelo Hayes gets his rematch. Yeah. And Aleister Black beat Matt Cardona. Yeah. Actually, there was a Rhea Ripley match in between there. Io Sky saved Rhea Ripley. I love Io Sky. It makes sense. People online were like, "Where's your creatively bankrupt?" A little bit, but it makes sense. I mean, she got jumped last week. You think she's not gonna be like call her best friend to come help her? I mean, it just makes sense. It does. It just makes sense. Next, we had a segment with R-Truth saying, giving The Miz and Kit Wilson a match. That's fine. Then you get another segment a little later on where Dan Herhausen says, well, I can uncurse y'all. Let me be ringside. And they, of course, say, there's no curse. That curse isn't real. Curse isn't real. And so I'm not gonna. Okay, this was actually kind of funny. This was actually this. It was a very funny moment. I can't lie. The match started. They're going on. Danhausen comes down. He goes for a hot tag. Miz goes, "I'm not doing that." You know, he's holding the rope. He's like, "Tag me in." R-Truth looks around. He tags him in. I'm like, "Oh, is this gonna end in a DQ?" No. And Miz is like, "No, I'm not. What? Why are you here? You're not even in this match. What are you doing?" And he goes, "You." Oh, the crowd's chanting it. Cuz, and he puts the referee in the way. And then R-Truth comes back. He gets skull crushing finale. Miz pins him, and ref goes 1, 2, ah! You know, he goes ah! And it was so funny the ref doing that. It actually made me laugh. I put on my Twitter. I was like, I'm so mad that made me laugh, but it was funny. I can't lie. It was funny. Okay, if it's something is funny, it's funny, and that was funny. Okay, and that actually cheered me up. Rick Williams helped a lot. Danhausen helped a lot, and I was like, okay, you know, I'm good. I'm not even mad no more. Cody Rhodes comes out. He cuts an angle. He's like, he actually was a pretty good promo. I just wish it wasn't on Pat McAfee, but it was a good promo. He goes, "This is as if I think I already said this actually, but we're just gonna say it again." He goes out and says, "That is if uh, Dance Inferno came out as the third member of the NWO," and it cracked me. I'm not gonna lie, it was funny when he said that because he hates Disco Inferno. It was very yeah. He hates him, and it's just how it is. Yeah. Next, we have the main event: Sami Zayn versus Carmelo Hayes. It was a good match. It was only like 10 minutes, I think. Good little match. If you can't tell, I'm not excited about that, and I should be. But Carmelo Hayes does a spot. He jumps over the top rope. It actually looked like his right knee would have gotten hurt, but he started holding his left knee as if his left knee got hurt, and I was like, oh, okay. And so he's selling this leg. He's selling this leg. He's selling this leg. And eventually the ref goes in to try and help him. He's like, "Yeah, hold on, Sammy." He backs Sammy up. Sammy backs up, and then he just does a haluva kick while the referee is doing that. And 1, 2, 3, Sami Zayn is your U.S. champion. Trick Williams gets in the ring. He throws the United States Championship down. Lil Yachty starts talking. I'm not gonna get angry at Lil Yachty. I'm not gonna use my anger of Pat McAfee on Lil Yachty. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going to do it. Not gonna do it. But all I'm gonna say is after this, don't bring another celebrity into WWE for like till next year's WrestleMania. I'm tired of these celebrities now. I actually like Jelly Roll at SummerSlam, and I Show Speed. I actually am liking I Show Speed on Raw. I will keep allowing I Show Speed. LA Knight threw him into the monitor, and that was funny, and that was good. But like, you know, I don't know. That's yeah. I just that was a Smackdown for sure. Carmelo Hayes should go in that triple threat. I'm not gonna get mad at it. I'm not gonna get mad at it. Ilya should also have a match, but I'm not gonna get mad at it. I'm not going to get mad at it until we are a little closer to WrestleMania. If we are 1 week away from WrestleMania, I will get angry about it.